Hi, I'm Warren Scherich. You're in my studio in Quartz Hill, California. Right now we're in my stone yard, which is in the back of my studio. The piece you saw me working on right here is a 7,000-pound piece of travertine from New Mexico. I've just started actually rough cutting in the imagery. By the time this is done, this will be carved all the way around, all the way through the bottom, and will be a type of totem pole with iconography that is germane to my ideas and my issues. Body parts, face parts, etc. will be woven around this. When we look at some of my smaller pieces, you can get an idea of what this will look like on a big scale from a small scale.
Okay.
As you pan around my shop here, you will see a number of different types of rocks. From New Mexico travertine, this stone here, and several other of my big volcanic columns are from the Columbia Range up in Washington. I bought these from a stone yard in Ventura, which I had them deliver here. In the back, across the back here, these are all local stones from Southern California that I actually have gone out and collected from various quarries, various lava fields, etc. These rocks right here were actually collected the day before Christmas at a lava field about 100 miles north of here. This stone here came from the same quarry as the one we just looked at. This one here is a stone that I actually collected from a lava field, the same lava field as the rocks behind, but I collected this about a year ago. And this is kind of an interesting stone because I put the bottom on it and it sat here for almost a year looking at it before I knew what to do with it. And the beauty of this stone, it has such an interesting back that I didn't know what to do with it. And I didn't want to cut into it or carve into the natural structures here. So I sat there looking at it for a long time. I said, okay, nature did such a great job, I can't handle this. So I took a part that was basically bland, and then I carved my image here, and so it just kind of integrated as a piece of my work and nature's work together. That was a similar problem with this stone. I bought this stone, but it's actually from a quarry about 150 miles north of here, Ballarat, and it has this nice ridge across the top and many natural features. And so I looked at this rock literally for probably 2 years. I didn't know what to do with it, but it had a saw cut across the front here. And so I said, all right, this has already been manufactured. So I engraved this, left all the beautiful natural features alone. Then I had it pinned so this spins around. And we refer to it as E.T.
I was going to mention, that has a resemblance on that.
Now the stones back here and around here are all local marbles and granites. Some of them I collected, some of them I gotten from my friends. This head here is from Ballarat. It is the same type of marble as E.T. Then these are called Verde Antique. They're green marble from over east of here.
Hand carve or use a machine to work on it?
Both.
Both.
Yeah. These are, you saw here, they usually start out with sawing. Bust off the stuff you don't want, you go in and grind and chip, so it's a combination of everything. This piece here is from a stone. This one, that one are out by Trona, California, where I picked up those stones. This is a local basalt from Little Rock.
Can I ask you, how do you start with a sculpture? What was your first encounter with it?
My college and training in school is ceramics, and I actually went to graduate school and graduated with my MFA in sculpting.
Okay.
Then after that, I became a painter, and I view myself as a dual artist, or a pluralist actually, the term is, because I sculpt, I paint, I do prints, I do illustrations, drawings, poetry. So it's a gamut depending on the nature of the idea. The nature of the idea determines the media that I use for it. So if stone, the reason I like stone, and as I'm getting older I get more and more interested in archivability. And these stone pieces will last tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands, to some of the harder basalts and granites will last millions of years. My ideas that are captured in these rocks will literally be here long after human beings have evolved into something else or become extinct. So, as I look at these things, I imagine them falling out of a mountainside from erosion, and whatever lizards have evolved to climbing on these things, and hopefully there'll be an intellect around to see my ideas and relate to them. So this whole project with stones is basically because I looked for a extremely durable material to handle my ideas.